Hey guys, what is going on? Bobblez here. So today I have for you the leaked week 3 challenges for season 8. Now this week's challenges are a lot simpler than last week's, I must say, and it is currently Sunday, the day I'm recording this video, and I've still not done last week's challenges. Normally I get it done or hope to get it done within the first 2 days, and yeah, I've let myself down here. But anyway, next week's challenges, week 3, I don't know where 3 weeks have gone into this season 8 already, but it's getting good. I am powering through my battle pass and I'm looking forward to these challenges already. Now, before I get into it, I do just want to say that there are actually data miners, and they're the ones that actually get all of this information because they manage to actually dig in to the actual data in the files of Fortnite, and they can obviously see the future. They can see what Fortnite are planning for the next week's challenges. So I do just want to say these challenges might be tweaked slightly in any possible way, because what Fortnite like to do is change them last minute. But if they're not, this is what is currently in the files and what should be the week 3 challenges when they do go live on Thursday. Now if you do go on to enjoy this video and find it useful, then please obviously leave a like and obviously subscribe to me for more Fortnite content. I post every single week these challenges leaked early, as well as all other good updates and cool stuff that's going on within the world of Fortnite. So obviously don't forget to subscribe. But anyway, kicking it off straight away with challenge number 1, it is to deal damage to opposing players while riding a zip line. Now, this one's actually pretty interesting because obviously the zip lines were more of a season 7 thing. They're coming then, but obviously with the season 8, they did obviously update them so that you can now no longer take full damage when you jump off of them, and you now actually have to hold the square button to obviously ride it. You guys obviously know that, but I feel like this challenge is here because it's trying to obviously encourage more players to use these zip lines, and now obviously as well with these volcano vents that are in the game, people are using that as a new alternative to getting around the map. So obviously Fortnite are trying to encourage more players to use these zip lines. About the challenge itself, dealing damage to opposing players while riding it, I think it's quite tricky. You've obviously got to be very accurate, and it's probably going to be easier on PC than on PS4, and that's just from what I took from the other day's video where I actually tried PC for myself because I am a PS4 player. I can't help it. PC, it does feel a little bit easier, obviously, if I got better at it. But anyway, that is challenge number 1, to deal damage to players while you're on the zip line. Now, challenge number 2, deal damage to opposing players who are riding the zip line. So again, this one is more challenging than the first one, I'd say, because you obviously have to get lucky and find someone that's actually on the zip line to do the damage. But obviously then again, it has its pros in comparison to the other challenge because you're not physically moving, so you can hit them a little bit easier, and obviously they can't build. The only thing they can do is really jump off. So that one, I guess it's not so challenging. You just have to get lucky with that one and make sure you spot someone on the zip line. But obviously a tip for both of them challenges is to actually use the new squad assist, where you can actually get up on your challenges and you click squad assist on it, and you usually click party assist. So then that means everyone in your party, if you're in a squad that is, obviously you can also do it if you're in duo, can actually assist you. So you might not get any damage whatsoever to players on the zip line, or you being on the zip line hitting players on the ground, but they might, and that then counts for your challenge. So that's probably the biggest tip I can give for those two. Now moving on, a much simpler one, it's to get an elimination with an SMG, then an elimination with a pistol, and then an elimination with a sniper rifle. It's pretty straightforward. We normally have these kill ones with different weapons. You just got to get the weapon and kill. Obviously, I do have a tip for this one. It's my favourite game mode at the moment. It is Team Rumble. I recommend getting the weapons in that and going, because you can just respawn and get as many kills as you can with those weapons. So it's probably the biggest tip I can give for that one, but it's a pretty straightforward one. You can just naturally do that anyway. Now, the next challenge is a challenge I am looking forward for and dreading at the same time. It's search chests at either Sunny Steps or Fatal Fields. Now lately I've been loving going to Fatal Fields because it's kind of that central point of the map, but it's lower down, so less people are going there, so you can get up the good loot and then move on, and obviously still get a couple of early kills. It's very nice. You can follow up to Salty Springs, which this week has actually had the challenge to get eliminations there. So Fatal Fields has been the one for me at the moment, and obviously the new introduction of Sunny Steps, Fortnite want more players to go there because it is kind of on the outskirts of the map in that top right hand corner. It's a bit of a maze, I'm not going to lie, so finding chests is going to be a bit tricky there. But obviously, straightforward, search chests there. It's normally always 7, so I don't see why it would be any different. 7 chests in those 2 named locations. Easy challenge number 3. Now moving on to challenge number 4. It's to search where the magnifying glass sits on the treasure map loading screen. This one's pretty different because normally we don't actually have search where the loading screen is, because normally the loading screens are always the secret hidden battle styles. So I think this one might get reworded slightly. Maybe it's just search where the magnifying glass sits on the hill or wherever it is. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I do like this challenge. It's very straightforward. On the day it's released, just YouTube the question and there will be thousands of videos explaining where it is. So that one is nice and simple and done. Moving on to the next one. It's use the baller in different matches. What the damn is the baller? Now, as far as I'm aware, the baller is an emote, a basketball emote. So either this is going to get changed, or maybe the emote will be 3 or something like that. I'm not too sure. This one's a bit of a tricky one, but that is currently what it says that the challenge is going to be. Can't really tell you any much more on it, so we'll just move on to the next one. And this one is to place different trap slot items in a single match. So this one is pretty interesting actually. So the trap slot item is obviously the trap, and then we've got the campfires, the launch pads. So I take it it's going to be out of 3 and you have to get all of 3. There's also the turrets as well, which are easy to find. They're absolutely everywhere. I don't know why they're legendary, because they're pretty trash as well. But anyway, sidetrack, going back to it. Yeah, so it's probably going to be to use 3, maybe 2 in a single match. So straightforward as it is, you find the items and then you use them. It's simple as that. And moving on to our final challenge. It's a stage challenge and it's to visit different locations in a single match. So the first one is visit Fatal Fields and Salty Springs in a single match. Very simple. I was literally saying a minute ago how I liked going from those 2 places. And the second one is visit Haunted Hills and Tilted Towers in a single match. That one is slightly more tricky, but again, it's not too bad. You just got to run and try and avoid getting killed, obviously. And then moving on to the next one, visit Frosty Flights and Loot Lake in a single match. That one would have been easy last season when we had the planes. Not so easy now. Probably my biggest tip for that one is to make sure you take advantage of that icy area, which is just where Greasy Grove used to be. Ice skate straight across that, and that's probably the quickest route you could take to there. Then the next one, visit Lucky Landing and Retail Row in a single match. That one is quite a big trek. You got to obviously get very lucky with the safe zone in that one, but yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult. And the next one is a little bit confusing because it says visit Snobby Shores and Tomato Temple in a single match. Now obviously Tomato Temple isn't in the game no more. It is, but it's no longer a named location. So I feel like this one is going to be changed from Snobby Shores to Lazy Lagoon maybe, because that's sort of a similar area, and it obviously is one of the new areas. So I feel like that one is going to be tweaked to that. But those are currently the in-game files for what the week 3 season 8 challenges are going to be. It's pretty cool stuff, so obviously in the comments down below, let me know in your opinions of those. What ones you think are going to be easy, what ones you think are going to be hard, all that good stuff. But like I said earlier, if you have enjoyed them, please leave a like on this video, and obviously don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But anyway, thanks for watching guys, see ya.